Dude, I found this little path and look where it's led me. I found a little houseboat here. Ooh, this is... What the fuck? Well, that's sketchy. How cool it would be to live on a houseboat like that, eh? It's nice being able to actually get out into nature again, because I'm living in Ottawa, like there's parks and stuff, but they're all very, manicured, like human-built parks, Like there's nothing like this, right? Like even this, there's asphalt and stuff on this path, so like it's not entirely natural, but it's much more natural than most stuff you find. Yeah. I'm in a really reflecting mood today, actually. I think it's because I'm coming to the end of my work term. It's just nice to, sit back and like contemplate things and actually reflect on stuff you've done, especially when you've been out doing so much. Like, this is my first time living away from home. Like, it's a completely new experience, and it's probably good to take some time and think about that, And I'm up in this tree here. There's a really nice bird singing. I've just been thinking about like the whole experience living away from home. I think one thing that I've really taken away from it is it's really fun and really nice to be able to live with other people. Like, cause like right now, like I have two roommates, and then next door I have my landlord and his friend his Finnish friend who are living there. And like like now that it's sunny and stuff, like even before that we go over to dinner at their place or they come over to us. And we also have all the other Scandinavian interns in the area. Like there's a bunch of Danish and Norwegian and other Finnish interns and some Belgian interns, all working at the embassies. And so I've got to hang out with this really interesting group of people. Honestly, I'm like one of the only Canadians. Me and my landlord Matt are the only Canadians in like our little group that hang out all the time. And it's really fun to have that kind of like social, like I guess, gathering so close. Like it's not like that in Edmonton. Whenever we want to get together, everyone has to like drive someplace or like go somewhere. Like it takes effort, like quite a bit of effort to actually plan something to get people together. And here, like I'm just living with a bunch of people. Like now that's been nice how we've just had like barbecues and like people out, and like we just people come over and we all eat outside together and do our thing. Like it's a lot of fun, and I think I really enjoyed that. And I think that's probably gonna be one of the things I miss the most. Yeah. And work was fun, like meeting all the co-ops from Waterloo and stuff. A lot of fun. Meeting new people is always like such a great experience. And I feel really bad for like people like Rajan and everyone else who are back in Edmonton, honestly. Like people, I think it's in human nature to get attached to people and places that we've been for a while, and not want to branch out to I have all these friends here, like I'm worried about going somewhere else. But like humans are social creatures, and we will always form new connections and make form new connections and make new bonds and get new friends, and like that's a good thing. But sometimes we have to kind of force ourselves to do that, and that's really what this was for me. Living in a new city and everything, great experience. Yeah. And another thing that I'm really in a really reflective mood. I have this idea that I think a lot more than most people. I don't know if it's the fact that everyone these days is like they're on their phones or listening to their headphones or something all the time. I know I'm always like very content just to chill with my own thoughts, just like think about things and like just chill with your own brain and get to know it. This morning actually I rewatched all of our videos that we've made, and that was really cool having all that stuff there. The fact that we have that record of all the these ideas and conversations and places we've been. Because we've started this YouTube thing, and like obviously right now it's just us watching it. I don't know, like, do we want to share these experiences and these ideas with other people? I don't know, I just want to know that we're comfortable with that, I guess. Which I think we should be. Because really, what are we doing besides sharing our experiences and our ideas? Like, I've kind of been mulling over the name we gave our channel, the James Brain. And you're B Brain, I'm A Brain, whatever, right? That was just fun. That was kind of just a thing in the beginning. What kind of got me started thinking was rewatching your videos. We were talking about the NPC and the PC effect. Some people to us are other player characters, that they have their own thoughts and feelings, and the whole like swath of human, the whole swath of their experiences in that person. That's a player character. And then there's other people who we just see, like a cashier or random people on the street that we don't interact with at all, and they're just this person who passes us by and is an NPC, a non-player character. Like, I don't like to think about it like that, because really it's kind of insulting, because every person has this myriad of like experiences and thoughts and feelings and ideas that are all in them, that are all in their brains, you know? Like, every person has a brain, every person has the same number of infinite experiences that we do every day. Like, every thought and feeling and sight and sound that we see, other people have their own version of that. And it's incredible to think of, like, how much, like, you think of how much we experience as an individual, but to multiply that to all the people around us, I think human brains have a hard time doing that. And that was another thing you talked about actually in one of the videos, was the fact that when we see people, we kind of just see them as what they are. We don't see them as being a person in a situation. Like, we see people as being being like, oh, they're an angry person. Or we see them in the situation that they're in when we think of them as being that. Or like, we see someone crying, we look at them and we're like, oh, that person is sad, they're a sad person maybe. And really, that's probably not true, because when we look at ourselves in a situation, we think of ourselves as reacting to a scenario, right? Like, I don't see myself as, oh, I'm an angry person. No, like, sometimes something makes me angry and I get angry, and that's okay. That's part of the infinite human experience. And I think that, getting back around to this, I think that's really what this channel is about. You know, we've been sharing each other's experiences and ideas and thoughts with each other. It's taking that boundary between individual experiences and trying to break it and share it with other people. And I think that would be really cool if we could share it with more people. You've just experienced some of my ideas and my thoughts, and maybe go out and share those with someone else, you know? Here I go, I'm getting all philosophical and deep again, you know? Like, I don't know, whenever I have these things to talk about, you know, like, it's not that I just have all this wisdom to share. It's just like, I have to start talking about something, and then that'll lead into to more ideas. Like, I can't like my video I posted the other day, I had nothing to talk about. I couldn't think of anything. Today, there has to be something that starts it. Like, I was reflecting on all the videos we watched on my time here in Ottawa, and that's a lot of thoughts and stuff, and it's nice to be able to get that out, you know, share that with you, share that with other people. But yeah, like, I think it would be cool, like, to think about what we want this YouTube channel to be. Do we want it to be something more than just us talking to each other? I don't know. I think it would be really cool. Now to get down from this tree. Huh. You know, this seemed to be a really good idea to come up here and think about life, but now I have to get down. Huh. Oh. Well, that was eventful. Oh. Oh. Life is fun.